Better? Bitter? Ay, lang bitter ba? Sa'yo ano, ay mo ka bitter. There are many fish in the sea. If ever nila mahurot yung isda, may mga nubos sa pusit. Ha? Na may kukita na. Okay? Pag ako magkakupan, ay mo gagawin kukita. Those things have arms. Okay, so today we'll start na the cardiovascular system. Okay, so nadagdagan nyo nag-discuss, ha? So, covers the heart. Pero ang heart, ikat na lang na po, ha? Kaya kung na mag-discuss sa heart sa issue 1. Okay? The blood vessels and of course, the blood. Okay? Importance. The importance of the cardiovascular system. The basic demand for blood per body tissue is very important. Important yan siya, ha? We all know that the function of your cardiovascular system is to make sure that you have enough blood circulating in your body. Okay? Next, an animal will lose consciousness if the heart stops in about 10 seconds. Okay? So if you're able to block the circulation of the brain for 10 seconds, I just want you to know that you already won. Okay? Because the brain will cease to function. Okay? We all know that the brain is very metabolically demanding. It needs a constant supply of oxygen in order to remain conscious. Okay? What's the medical term for loss of consciousness? Syncope. Very good. Syncope. So circulation will also cease when about 10% of the total blood volume is removed. By the way, what do you call when there is a collapse of the cardiovascular system? Regardless of cause, collapse of the cardiovascular system. So it's called shock. Shock. Diba? Shock. When you give shock and you are losing blood, enough blood, you lost more than 10%, that's called hypovolemic shock. If it's still toxin, that is called toxic shock. If it's caused by the presence of bacteria in your body, that is called septic shock. Okay? So, shock na shock. Okay? By the way, if your heart stops, that is called, sabi tawagan na, cardiogenic shock. From the word cardio, meaning heart, genic from the word genesis. So, the heart starting shock. Okay. So the cardiovascular system serves as the transport network to different parts of the body. Okay, who wouldn't guess that? Right? Very important. So importance required for respiration, ano naman? Of course. What's the point of a functioning respiratory system if you do not have blood taking into the tissue? Yeah? So if you have a functioning lungs, but a non-functioning cardiovascular system, what type of respiration is working? Internal, external. If your lungs are fine, you're breathing normally, but you do not have a functioning circulatory system, what respiratory system is working? Ato sa pagmagamayan, kaya wala sa bisnobis. Ito lang yun, basta limot ha? Okay. Don't feel it, but klaro is connective tissue. Very useful. Sige na, ang sama ng respiratory system. So, if your lungs are fine, but your cardiovascular system is destroyed, the problem is your internal respiration. There will be no exchange of blood gases in the tissue. Okay? Immune function, we all know that your cardiovascular system, your blood has all the cells needed to mount an effective immune response. Diba? That yung mga from your antibodies to the specialized cells, they're found in your blood. Okay. Next, waste elimination. Waste elimination, very obvious. Come on, guys, gano'n ang kidney and control sa blood pressure, really heart. Did you know that? Oh, wonder, ha? Kasi mag-control sa blood pressure. Ang kidney and heart. Kidney. How does it control your blood pressure? Using the RAS system. Diba? The RAS system is there to control your blood pressure. Right? Depende sa kung ba't nga ang kidney may mag-control o dili man ang brain. Huwag mo nag-wonder, anak. The brain can tell the heart to go faster at a certain degree. But the RAS system is more effective in controlling blood pressure than some parts of the brain. Pero question nga naman, meron mas magsik man ang RAS system compared to the autonomic system. Because students, the kidney controls the blood pressure because the first organ aside from the brain, one of the organs that requires blood pressure to function is your kidney. Remember, your kidney is a filter. It needs blood pressure to filter your blood. Without blood pressure, you will, your kidney will not function. Glomerular filtration rate will decrease. That is why students, one sign of hypovolemic shock or dehydration is decreased urine output. Diba? Matay mo, ang animal na padong mamatay, sabot, parvo, mga diarrhea, regardless of etiology, matay mo din magsigigili ang animal na liver mo. Kaya wala ganyan normal na, sige siya pang-ihi because it is a sign of hypovolemia. Okay? So, decreased urine output. You don't need to run laboratory tests. You just ask the client, ma'am, nangihi, kano saan nangihi ang imong buwan? You have already an idea na padong na mag-shock. Okay? Next, reproductive function. Ano yung reproductive function? Aside from Valentine's Day, may mong heart, ano yung reproductive function ng cardiovascular system? Students, for the male animals, it is required to sustain an erection. Diba? Kasi may mga animals that require blood, or tanang animals requires blood for an erection. But some animals need it more than others. So may example na horses and equids and humans. Kaya dapat, kung sa kayo tawagan na configuration sa penis, you need a lot of blood. Tawagan na. Ano ito mean? Diba? Doon kami passive natin din. Vascular and fibroelastic. So the fibroelastic, they need blood to a certain degree but not that much. But if you are vascular, you require blood in order to fill the corpus cavernosum and corpus. That part there, it needs to be filled with blood in order for the animal to sustain an erection. Okay? About students, I asked this question when I was still a student. If a person needs a beating heart in order to sustain an erection, yun sa nila sa buhay. Diba, we all know vampires don't have a heartbeat, right? Yun sa pag-erect sila ha, kung wala sila heartbeat. Diba? Fibroelastic, himo na yung kabayo sa Edward Cullen. Ha? Diba naman mo bro? Vampire, ha? Diba? Diba, mga vampire no, na mga sinactris kayo ng mga tao, diba? Mga gwapo nila mga vampire, diba? Then, yun sa nila pagkumala, wag mo sila functional heart. Diba? Kung mo na-wonder, mas dark na dyan. They are really, hindi mo ko Twilight per se. Okay? Kamu, naabot na kamo kung ano Twilight na films? Yes, ako naabtan ngayon. Oh, yeah. Next is, of course, thermoregulatory system. So your cardiovascular system actually aids in the distribution of heat within your body. So a very good example of this is when you're hot, kabantay mo kung flush mo, you become red. Meron mo red, ano mo init mo, aside from dili mo stobahan kung red, kung init. Ano mo init mag-agustuhan, kung kuhan, kung red mag-init. tungkol sa blood vessels. So, may makita po sa blood vessels. So, students, once you're hot or your body, if you're independent from now, your body wants to eliminate that excess heat. He brings all the blood from your core system in order to go into your periphery. Because in the periphery, always remember, students, the rule of thermodynamics will tell you that the larger the surface area, the greater the dissipation of heat. Okay? So if Ian distributes ang blood to a larger area, it is able to eliminate heat quicker than if Ian imutan in one specific place. Okay? What if the tugnaw? So may po sa mo. Labi na ko, awas Miss Gomez ron. Tinahan ko ay, something pagtugnaw na. Diba? Kung tugnaw mo, kung sa mamita mo siyang lips, it will become pale. Ganun, pale mo siya. Yes, very good. Because the reaction of your body to cold is, naman, you will pull all your blood into the internal system to lower the surface area of the blood. Lower the surface area, less heat loss. Okay? That is why, duglay ma, bugnaw ang kapesa, or ang kanang sikwate sa tasa. Pero mo ibutang sa tuto, bugnaw na yun. That is thermodynamics. O, kumantay na? Okay. Anyway, ay kung pagkatanahan, naninili mo aso ang sikwate, hindi ko mabawa. Okay? It feels good, but it's not that good. Okay? So, what I have very important thermoregulatory functions sa kuan. Next, types of blood transfer. Okay? So, bulk flow, very rapid and requires energy. So, when you look bulk flow, the difference in pressure between 2 points in the blood vessel is called perfusion pressure. Okay? So, lahi na sad ang perfusion pressure. Kato last time, what's the perfusion pressure last time? It is between the cells, or in between the interstitial space and the blood vessels. Anyway, when it comes to the cardiovascular system, the perfusion pressure is the amount of pressure needed to move blood from point A to point B. Okay? So, look, what's my principle when it comes to the movement of blood? What principle does it follow? What's naman? North-south? West-east-west? What's naman? Yes. It still follows the principle of the gradients, where a blood will travel from an area of high pressure towards an area of low pressure. Okay? That is why, students, the farther you are to the source of pressure, the slower the perfusion will happen, or the weaker the perfusion. Okay? So, like I said, bulk transport still requires the presence of hydrostatic pressure. The hydrostatic pressure is produced by the heart. Okay? By the way, Doc, tingnan mga vasoconstriction, does it produce hydrostatic pressure? To a some degree, yes, but only very small. Because compared to the contraction of the ventricles, the contraction of your blood vessel is quite insignificant. But collectively, if you were to collect all your blood vessels, they will become significant. Okay? So always remember that. What forces the blood to move in your blood vessels from point A to point B? Hydrostatic, and that's called perfusion pressure. Aided with the force man ako ipangayo sa may tawag. Force that is hydrostatic pressure. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. So if you have bulk transport, you also have your basic diffusion. What's the difference between diffusion and bulk transport? The second mode of transport in the cardiovascular system, diffusion, is the primary mechanism which dissolved substances move across the blood vessels from the bloodstream into the interstitial fluids or vice versa. Interstitial fluid is extracellular fluid outside the capillary. It is the fluid that bathes each cell. So if you have bulk transport, so one, supported by the heart, how about diffusion? Pag diffusion na itong historyaan, okay. So kung blood vessel din, how does blood move from here? Aside from the pushing force or the perfusion pressure, what else moves blood to this interstitial space? Huh? Actually, if this is the blood vessel, daghan ng fluid, gamay ra. So, this has a high concentration. This area has a low concentration. Thereby, by the rule of diffusion, it's diffusion. It will move from an area of high concentration to low concentration. Okay? So, if bulk transport moves via the pressure gradient, the diffusion moves via the concentration gradient. Okay, tinawag siya diffusion, di ba? First law of what? Cellular movement, diffusion. All substances move from an area of high concentration to low concentration. When does it stop? When there is equilibrium between the concentration of these two areas. Okay? Any questions so far? Alright, let's go. Okay, two types of circulation. You have your pulmonary circulation, the blood flow to different, so umana ang two types of transport. Sa itong two types of transport, you have your diffusion and bulk transport. Now, let's talk with your circulation. Okay, there are two circuits in the body, the pulmonary and the systemic circulation. Okay? So, pwede na sa nag-use na itawag o circuit. Okay? So, may mga electrician din makasabot din mo na itawag sa circuit. Because, matuyong-tuyong pa na ang blood. Okay? There is a continuous connection between point A to point B, and point B back to point A. So, blood circulation. The flow of blood to different blood vessels of lungs and how blood is oxygenated. Starts with the right ventricle and ends with the left atrium. Systemic circulation, the system of flow which supplies majority of the organs, involves in all nutrient vessels of all the organs. Okay? So, sige ng nutrient vessels, guys. What's nutrient vessels? Or, sometimes we also call it the nutrient line. Okay? Students, tanang organ, all the organs in your body has a nutrient line. But it's very significant with, what's that? With organs that deal or process blood. Okay? So example, imong bones, maghimo man na of red blood cells. Right? So it has a functional line and a nutrient line. When you talk about nutrient line, that is the part, that is the blood vessel that nourishes the organs. Same with liver, nutrient line, but it also has a blood vessel that helps process the food that you extracted from your intestine. Okay. Starts from the left ventricle towards the right atrium. Exchange of venous and arterial blood happens in the capillary level. Okay? So, mana siya, the two circuits of your blood, or the two types of circulation. Okay? The heart. Okay, balik na sa the heart. Okay, so the heart, we will only describe sa heart the mechanism of Frank-Starling's law. And secondly, we will also describe that. Hindi na ako mag-discuss ng mga circulation sa katong buwan, kaya kumana mataanan sa atong buwan. Okay? Kanina mag-design mo sa una na slide when ako pa, wala pa ako nag-handle of Fish 1. So, i-review na ko sila. Huwag mo kabaw na sa una magod, ang heart dito sa tissue 2. Tanan, about the heart tissue 2. Karon naman ay nag-iisa na part na sa tissue 1. Okay? So, what? Supplies the pressure needed for circulation. Pero, we will be discussing the electrical system. So, magbasa ng ECG. Okay? So, one of your lucky classmates will receive or magkuha ng ECG from one of your lucky classmates courtesy of Southwestern TV. Ako nag-arrange, maybe after siguro. Okay? What's that? Sige mo, oo. Kasi may ganun mo volunteer. We can always work something out. Okay? Pero ilang ECG ha is 3 leads lang. Okay? Pero at least makakita ko pitik na ito ang heart. Okay? Next is innervated by the vagus nerve. And ruminant heart has a bony structure called the os cordis. It's only present in larger. Large ha? Okay. So may yung isip Doc Fellow Goat. Nandito ba mga answer ha? Ang ship? Nabang ship? Ako tanaw. Ha? Basic histology. Ako na rin kitang. Unsa basic histology, what is the formation, what is the one? What is the one? What is the one of your heart? Histology. So my heart cardiac muscle looks like what? Huh? Striated, spindle branch, isa pa? Intercalated disc o multi-nucleated. Ano sa ito? Balik? Striated branch, multi-nucleated, balik, ano ito? Striated branch, multi-nucleated o intercalated disc. And physiologically speaking, on a microscopic level, voluntary, involuntary. Involuntary. Requires what ion to function? Calcium. Using what system? Calcium channels. Diba? Calcium channels. Pinunong mo na, wala na. Diba? Basta heart, galing, calcium channels. Kung skeletal muscles, galing, it cleaves the tropomyosin. Okay. Next is basic parts. Kabuta po ba na basic parts? What are 4 parts of your heart? 4 chambers. If it's a receiving chamber, it's called atrium. If it's a pumping chamber, it is called ventricle. The two ventricles are separated by what structure? Intraventricular septum. Very good. What are the 3 layers? So what's the smoothest layer? Pinaka-smooth. Endocardium. What is the contractile layer? Myocardium. What is the one that what substance allows the heart to beat in a frictionless environment? Very good. Pericardial transudate. It is contained in what structure? Sa pericardium. What are the 2 types of what? Pericardium? Of parietal. Very good. Dito to. Mana mo tayo na? Dito tayo balik-balik. Okay, so narayan din mo. Heart. Force mo din nilang what? Basta cardiovascular system, heart. Force yun nilang usually ginagamit. I don't know why. Okay, so ano mo tayo na? Mukha na tayo. Okay? Heartbeat or the cardiac cycle. Heartbeat. Anyway, might need to change that later. Anyway, the heart is actually two pump. We all know that it's a two-way pump. But what animal only has a one-way pump? Reptiles and amphibians. Very good. Except what reptile? What reptile has four-chambered heart? Crocodiles. You know, that's the way okay? But the heart is actually two pumps and work together side by side. Each ventricular pump works in a cycle, first relaxing and filling. Okay? So in a heartbeat, there are two phases. You have the pumping phase and the relaxation phase. The pumping phase is called systole, while the pumping phase, the relaxation phase is called diastole. Together, one systole and one diastole will create one heartbeat or one cardiac cycle. Okay. So, one of that around? Yeah, the cardiac cycle is one complex cardiac contraction and relaxation. The events of cardiac cycle is specific sequence for description purposes. The continuous cycle is divided into phases or periods marked by different events. So now, tanda tayo what happens during the systolic and diastolic. Okay. So, nasa ding mga valves. Okay. During systole, what valve is open? Systole. So, once the ventricle contracts, basta may open ng valves. What valve is open? Yes, very good. Since during systole, there is increased force in the ventricles, the AV valves are closed to prevent backflow, while the semitubular valves are open in order to promote movement of blood into their respective destinations. Okay. So, as ventricles begins their contraction, blood pressure increases in them almost immediately. The pressure within each ventricle exceeds the pressure within the respective atrium. And the pressure difference scores, or the AV valve, closes. Okay, what are the two AV valves? AV. Basta may yun yung AV, and arteria, and arterium, and ventricle. So that one there is the AV valves. What are the two AV valves? You have your tricuspid and bicuspid. Another name for the bicuspid is the mitral valve. Okay? So, kada itawag siya mitral valve, kagurang mo siya o kalong sa obesity. Yes. Or it looks like the mitron. The mitron is the kalong sa obesity. Kita mo na taas kayo nila ng kalong? Yun. Taas kayo ba? Di ba? Kita mo na? Taas kayo? So that is the mitron. That is where that's the name of the mitral valve. Okay? At tricuspid, single. Tulog na siya ka-flaps. Okay? Always remember, students, that the tricuspid valve will always come in first, because always try first before you buy. Okay? Dahil yung magtuwa na, sige yun, apply na sa mga utang, ha? Kasi sa kananan niya, yung kaon mo muna, rin mo bayan. Gabaan ang tao mo. Igit-igit ang tao, ha? So, the ventricles continue to contract. Guys, hindi na kayo magpuan niya, hindi na kayo mag-discuss ano, okay? Basahan na ninyo, we already discussed in the previous one, ha? Next is stroke volume. What is stroke volume again? Review mo rin. Stroke volume is? Very good. Very good. Perfect answer. The blood ejected in every ventricle. Okay, so for every contraction of that ventricle, the amount of blood that exits is called the stroke volume. Okay? By the way, what stroke volume determines the cardiac output? The left side dead stroke volume. Okay? What's the difference between stroke volume and cardiac output? They're pretty much the same, but they're also different. Because cardiac output can be stroke volume, but stroke volume cannot be cardiac output. Yan naman. When you say cardiac output, student, it is the amount of blood that leaves the heart during one cycle. But when you say stroke volume, we're only measuring each ventricle. Okay? So we always know that cardiac output is always equal to the stroke volume of the left chamber. Yan naman. Kaya sa volume of blood sa left chamber is going outside the heart. The right chamber is still going to the lungs. Okay? Did you follow? Follow that? Very good. The volume of blood ejected from one ventricle is in one beat is called stroke volume. The ventricle of a large dog, you have there, contains about 60 ml of blood at the end of diastole. This is called the end diastolic volume. During systole, about 30 ml of this blood is ejected from each ventricle, but 30 ml remains. This is called the end systolic volume. Okay? So cardiac output equals heart rate multiplied by stroke volume. Okay? So like I said, cardiac output refers to the amount of blood per given per unit of time or per cycle. Okay? So your total cardiac output equals the heart rate multiplied by your stroke volume. Example, if you have, 70 beats per minute, so if you want to get the stroke volume, you need to get the large dog, 60 ml. So you multiply na mo, duha. So for every beat, 60 ml comes out. So you get how much blood per minute. Can you do the calculators, right? Bilangin 7 times 6. Yeah. That one. So, sa unit na. ML. ML din siya. Kasi sa unit of volume. Okay, ang gano'n quarts. Ako convert to quarts. Ayun na yun. Diba? Nagsabot mo ito dahil. Metric system atong nabito. We don't use freedom units. Okay? So, imagine ka, 1 minute lang sa isang ilo, almost 4 liters of oil. You can't drink that much coke in 1 day. Okay, so 4 liters na. Or duha ka, itong tanong na. 1 minute lang na ha. Pila ka minutes in a day? Ha? 1,440. Yeah. Otherwise, na natin, magdalagin ito tayo, bigyan ito tayo ilang minutes o sa dance. Hello? Once you multiply na yung 1,440, that's enough blood to fill a